Oh,
Hello everyone. My name is Ghifari Akhmal Prasetya. My last study number is 179. I want to present my final exam from the English poetry. I chose Poetry Morning at the Window by Thomas Trins Eliot. Okay, uh, this is the poetry. Okay, next slide. As we can see, this is the poem of Morning at the Window by Thomas Trins Eliot. Next. And then this is the table of content that I have made. That is introduction, elements of poetry, analysis. The last is conclusion. Next. The first is introduction. I will discuss a little about the author and the content of the poem. Born in Missouri on September 26, 1888, Thomas James Eliot was the author of the Westland, now considered by many to be the most influential poetic work of the 20th century. Thomas James Eliot, often abbreviated as T.S. Eliot, was a poet, playwright, and literary critic and Nobel Prize winner for his outstanding work in out literature. His most famous essays remain tradition and individual talent. Best known for his poetry, Eliot has also achieved distinction in the field of literary criticism and has been ranked as the greatest literary critic of the 20th century. Born in America, Eliot moved to England in 1941, where he gained international fame and awards for his literary works. For the first time, he was granted British citizenship in 1927 at the age of 39. Morning at the Windows is an imaginary poem that depicts poverty. The, the imagery in the poem correlates with the idea of poverty and feelings of sympathy. But the poem only presents an objective picture, not expressing his feelings and emotion romantically. There is also a balance between feelings and ideals, ideas, in the sense that image not only evoke feelings in the reader but also provoke truth and ideas. Okay, and the second is element of poetry. The element in Thomas James Eliot's Morning at the Window is an imaginary poem that depicts poverty used to illustrate problems about certain ideas and emotion in the poet and his readers. The picture is a slum where people live miserable lives. The speaker in the window. This poem only presents them with an objective picture that expressing their feelings and emotion romantically. There is also a balance between feelings and ideas, and the sense that image not only evoke feelings in the reader but also provoke thoughts and ideas. Let's go to the analysis. Okay, that is illustration issues and technique technique or literary device. The first is illustration. In summary, the poor people babble or make noises. The breakfast plate very early in the morning. It is obligatory for the poor to go to work early and work late. So sun or rain, frost or fog, they must depart early. The speaker said that he knew the state of mind and soul of the household or their psychology. He didn't describe it. Such housemates appeared one after another at the city gates. They lack identity, dignity, and a meaningful of life. They are despaired or very sad. The speaker seems to be following along or seeing beyond the wave of brown fog coming at him. This is maybe due to the highly polluted city air. The twist face of the press people passerby burst into tears. The speaker glanced again and saw her dirty skirt. Another person appeared and tried to smile, but failed. The smile disappeared between the city rooftops. And then next to Jesus, uh, Morning at the Window is an imaginary poem that displays a picture of poverty. The picture is a slums where people live a sad life. The theme of the poem is poverty. Perhaps more terrible than poverty is the problem of depression and the trouble of the poor people in their lives. Moist souls of housemates are damp. The face of the person who passed, tears of the girl who also wore a moody skirt, and a purple smile from the person who tried and fell to a smile was all indicators of sadness and frustration. Poor people sometimes can be happy, like in tribal village, but here the problems of unhappy. Yeah. Okay. Go to the last part. That is technique or literary device. In the first stanza, they are rattling breakfast plates in basement kitchen and along the trampled edge of the street. I am aware of the damp souls of housemates sprouting despondently at arrogance. That's the first stanza. Uh, there is sensory imagery. No, 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 no. Back. Okay. There is sensory imagery. The noise of breakfast plates rattle in basement kitchens. An image of housemates sprouting despondently at arrogance. Second is visual imagery. Tim Soul saying that these people are deeply unhappy. Sprouting in line 4, the poet uses a verb. The word sprouting gives me the an image of housemates appearing out of nowhere. The word despondently clearly evokes to the reader that these people are immensely depressed with their life and the feeling of being trapped in their situation, seeing no escape from their repetitive and unfulfilling lifestyle. And then symbols. The baseman in the first stanza visualize the symbol of poetry, and then alliteration, breakfast, basement. It creates an unpleasant feeling and sprouting soul of postmates. It generates a feeling of desperation. Okay, next. Okay, this is the second stanza. The brown waves of fog lost up to me, twice face from the bottom of the street, and there from a passer-by with muddy skirts and aimless smile that hovers in the air and vanish along the level of the roof. Okay, the literary device is symbols. Number one, A is symbols. Fog is symbolic of confusion, and the twitch face and the aimless smile symbolize the frustration and the unpathiness in city life. And next is visual imagery. There is a twist face, moody skirt, and aimless smile. Okay, next. Okay, the last discussion is conclusion. Thomas Train Eliot's quotes clear and simple. observational poems that capture and communicate about life hit by poverty and feelings that friends, sadness, and depression will live life in everyday life. Poverty is described in correlative poetry. Throughout poetry, gloom or sadness tones are very maintained. The lyrical song describe a picture of poverty as a daily view without describing the individual or moral of the environment. Use certain words to describe the environment and situation, observation that effectively regulate the tone, and it also gets the results of image related to poverty. Uh, all this picture is the objective correlation of poverty, which is the main theme of the poem. Okay, next is this is my reference I got for my discussion today. And then, okay, thank you for your attention. Hope you're feeling okay. See you later. Goodbye.